You're playing the Re-Ride. Playing alone, are you? Don't worry, we won't resent you for it. Is this your first time on the Re-Ride? Welcome back. We all had great fun with you last time. Here are your buzzers for this game. Before you go, please be aware that this is a non-profit fan project in no way associated with Jackbox Games. Good luck on your ride. Meet you at the bottom.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of The Re-Ride is brought to you by IOU LLC. Come on, you know we're good for it. We swear on our mom's grave. And now, please welcome the man who truly does know Jack, Sam Feely.
Hey, would you look at that? Conan was telling the truth last week. I am indeed back from a hockey tournament organized by the sponsor of our aviation episode that was more horse hockey than anything else. For starters...
Hold it, stand by for a sec. I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad Conan told the truth, but please don't slander our sponsor.
Slander would imply that I'm lying, Tyler. Did you not see the videos and photos I sent in the staff Discord?
Well, yes, but I'm not about to get sued right after.
Don't worry about it. They can't touch us for shit, even if they wanted to. They'd have to admit to all of this in court. Plus, both my parents are lawyers.
And you're not?
Too stupid and honest and thin-skinned to subject myself to all that. Now, as I was saying, this damn hockey tournament...
Hold on, Sam. This is a game show, not a true crime podcast. Keep the muckraking to a minimum until after the show.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyway...
And now, please welcome a man who's played these games before you were conceived, Sam Feely.
Hello, and good for you for not falling for such an obvious scam. I mean, it could have made you richer than you could have ever dreamed, but not you. There's no way you're going to reach for that brass ring. You're not going to get caught with your pants down. No way in hell you'll ever win the lottery because you're not going to waste a few bucks on a lousy scratch ticket. Now just enter your social security number and we can get started. You're on the floor that's all about tricks, stings, marks, schemes, swindles, scumbags, spoofers, and scalawags. So keep your guard and your cynicism up. Time to ride. Pick a value, any value. All right, I've got a category for you. How deep the bullshit hole goes. AI deepfakes. They've improved at quite an alarming rate, and it feels like only a matter of time before someone releases fakery so convincing it leads to World War III. They'll probably use some of the same tools used by the promotions department from that hockey tournament. Which of these is the deepest fake? Scandalous revelations about the roots of a birch tree, spicy leaks about the tunnels of a groundhog, the dirty filth that springs from the average septic tank, or juicy gossip about squirrel stashes? Groundhogs can dig tunnels up to 6 feet deep on average. And if you use the right software, you can make a groundhog sound like a pretty convincing Morgan Freeman. Okay, how much money am I giving away? See, this is how it's done, and here's what we're doing next. There's plenty of fishing in the sea. There are probably plenty of fish still swimming in that not completely frozen pond that hockey tournament was held on, too. Who would you catch leading a fish scheme? Chris Martin, Dave Navarro, Trey Anastasio, or Dexter Holland? Trey Anastasio is the lead singer of the rock band Phish. And I know I'm showing my age by asking a question about Phish, but this new generation just doesn't have a lot of Phish rock reference points. You know a band is dated when the Ben & Jerry's flavor is more famous than its namesake. Okay, buzz in, and this one is... So long, and thanks for all the Phish references. Take your seats, the show's about to begin. Because it requires no equipment, which fishing scam would be the easiest to pull off? Noodling is a form of fishing in which you simply reach into the water and pull the fish out with your bare hands, so you don't need any equipment to do it. Unless you count beer. Lots and lots of beer. And no sense of shame or dignity.
Buzz in for the bucks, baby. What is this autopilot you speak of? You kids know what you're doing, right? Buzz in on the item that matches the pair of clues. And if you figure out the final bonus question, you'll take home some serious moolah. Okay, let's shift this thing into overdrive.
Small amount of seasoning and common reality check.
Score!
What the fox does in Dora the Explorer and smartphone gesture.
Score!
Suitable and to reallocate for a cause. Epileptics do it, so do cops.
Score!
Pants storage and Pokemon equals blank monsters. Jonas Brother and small cut. An elevator and giving a ride.
Now it's time for the bonus. What do all of the correct answers have in common? Are they all?
Names of cryptocurrencies. Bridges in the continental U.S. Famous pyramid schemes. Cold call tactics. Nigerian princes. Synonym.
Yes, sir!
All words for taking things that don't belong to you. Now let me steal your attention for a moment so we can check the score.
Well, you're in first place, that's for sure. Talk to me, kiddo. Give me a value.
Now stepping up to the plate. Bitcoin peddlers and other cryptids. Cryptocurrency. Is it really going to be that valuable in the increasingly likely event of worldwide societal and economic collapse? Or will it just be as valuable then as Chuck E. Cheese tokens are now? And speaking of fake money and fictional animals, because it's named after a real animal, which the following would not. The capybara is the largest species of rodent native to South America, just a chill guy, and the only provably real creature of the aforementioned. But that didn't stop the hokey hockey head honcho from trying to pay us in these and every other conceivable method except cash. He even tried to pawn me a stack of Bed Bath & Beyond coupons that expired before the COVID pandemic.
Rise and shine, millennials. Let's get this bread. Gotcha. Okay, coming up.
The David Mamet play Glengarry Glen Ross is about a group of salesmen who curse a lot and con people into buying worthless real estate. The movie version opens with Alec Baldwin telling salesmen how it takes brass balls to sell real estate. Technically speaking, what two metals would you need to cover your balls with? Brass is an alloy made of copper and zinc. And if you're gonna dip your balls in a liquefied, highly tempered metal alloy, please use protective eyewear. Safety first, people.
Hit your buzzer to set the value for the next question. Okay, first off, don't quit your day job. Second, hope you can keep your composure for this high stakes dis or dat. And this dis or dat goes by the name of
bona fide con men and shady ass saints. Well, I ain't gonna get much simpler than this. I'm gonna read you 7 words, and for each one, please tell me whether it's a synonym for true, or real, or genuine, or a synonym for false, or fake, or counterfeit.
you cash in for each one you get right,
And you lose out for each one you get wrong or don't get to at all. You've got 30 seconds until the wire fills up to get all 7.
Get your fingers on those numbers. It's time to party.
Undissembled. Veridical. Mendacious. Suppositious. Puka. Apocryphal. Factitious. You sure are the real deal, my friend. Let's toss it into your total and see the fruits of your honest labor.
Hey, come on now. No rubbernecking. Back to work. Now's the time to hit your buzzer and select the value. Hopefully this is an appetizer for something bigger down the road. Here's the next course.
Scammers make me sick. Alright, here's your obligatory sports-adjacent question. Now, although it wasn't quite the same kind of f***ery, that hockey tournament gave me flashbacks to the Bishop Sycamore high school football scandal in Ohio a few years ago. So many obviously fraudulent things going on there, starting with the fact that the Archdiocese of Columbus, Ohio never had a bishop named Sycamore. So, which of these would be a literal bishop? Sycamore, from the Greek words for fig and mulberry, is a name given to several types of trees. But no amount of Our Fathers and Hail Marys will absolve you of as many sins as Bishop Sycamore and those air hockey airheads committed.
Hit your buzzer and let's see how much money. Allow me to introduce.
That's one nice pair of identities.
3333. This one's for you, Pete. Swing away.
If someone committed identikit theft, what are they stealing? The work of a police sketch artist, movie makeup, the smallest active volcano in Hawaii, or dentures for dogs? Identikit is a picture of a person constructed using a witness's description, like the pictures that police sketch artists draw of suspects. Stealing a police sketch artist's work isn't so bad. It's not like you're committing caricature assassination.
Okay, friendo, how much? You'll love to see it. Try this category.
Who's up for a little harmless fraud? All right, folks, how about a little 3-card Monty before we go? Or 4-card Monty in this case. Come on, don't be shy. Put your money on the table. All you gotta do is find the queen, you'll double your green. All right, which one's the lady? Bo Derek, Mandy Patinkin, Carol Bo Derek is an actress and sex symbol of the 1970s who starred in the movie 10. I give those hockey hucksters a 0 out of 10 on just about every aspect of their event.
How much is this one worth to you? Buzz in and tell me.
I've got a clue to sell you. Guaranteed returns like you've never seen before. No? Okay, fine. You can have it for free. Based on a false story. Here's a bunch of movies that prove we don't live in a meritocracy. Good luck catching these rats. And that's the game. Let's see your final score.
Wow, incredible performance. But if a player gets a high score in a trivia game and there's no one there to see it, did it ever really happen?